Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR halacha, and here's a brand new halacha for you. It's for Wednesday, 21st day of May. Here we go. Today we're going to teach you about when you're allowed to move a Torah out of the Aron Kodesh, out of the Ark in the Shul. If there is a mourner sitting Shiva at his home and he needs the Torah brought to his house, you are allowed to bring the Torah to the mourner's house. And many of you have seen this done, where a Torah is set up at a mourner's house, and that is appropriate. If you're ever going to do that, take the Torah to the mourner's house or something like that. It is important that the Torah have a set location that it rests in the house, and it shouldn't just kind of like be dragged around the house. So it's best if it has a little temporary aron or a special private spot in a closet where it's kept that's honorable. That's the proper way to have a Torah moved, to have it go to its new location and have it have an honorable spot at that new location. You may have heard of a rule where they say only take a Torah to somewhere if it's going to be read from 3 times or more at that location that you're moving it to. Now, while it is a good idea to try to do that, not all rabbis agree. Some rabbis even call that custom a mistake and say that it's not necessary. So it's good to shoot for that if you can. I'm going to move it to this location and we're going to read out of it 3 times. But if you end up not being able to read from it 3 times, you don't have to read from it 3 times at its new location. That's just something that we would rather do if possible, and it's not always possible. Sometimes NCSY, for example, will have a Shabbaton. A Torah will be brought there. They'll read from the Torah on Shabbos morning, and then at Shabbos Mincha, and then the Shabbaton might end on Sunday, and they will not read out of it a 3rd time for a Monday morning, because sometimes the Shabbaton doesn't last all the way for 3 readings. So it is permissible to move a Torah even for that, because not all rabbis agree that it has to be read 3 times in its new location. If there's a Talmid Chacham, a great Talmid Chacham who's stuck at home, and people want to read the Torah for him, for his sake, it is considered appropriate to move the Torah to his house for the Torah reading for him. If 10 people or more are stuck somewhere and they have a minyan and they don't have a Torah can be brought to be the reading source for the laning, for the people at that hospital or whatever, or that's probably the category that Shabbatons fall under when we move Torahs to hotel Shabbatons where nothing else is available to the people. So Shabbaton Torah is prepared for them, and that would be considered permissible. If somebody is stuck at home and he's ill, and it's Shabbat Zachar, and he needs to have a Torah law of having the Torah read for him, so you're allowed to bring a Torah to someone's home to read for him for Parsha Zachar. For Simchas Torah, you can bring out a Torah just specifically for the Hakafos. That's considered a special occasion to bring a Torah to the Hakafos, and that would be permissible. And lastly, if you have a private Torah that's kept in your home, and you want to, for a good reason, bring it to the Shul for one day because I guess they're going to read out of your Torah in the Shul, then that's considered appropriate to be bringing a Torah located in a private location in your home to a place where it'll get the honor of being in the Shul and read and everything. That would be appropriate also. But the main thing is, in transport of the Torah and in where you're keeping the Torah in its temporary new location, make sure that it's an honorable, proper, set location that the Torah stays in when it's taken to somewhere else. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.